Welcome, one and all, to Chanda Sparkles Astrology. It's a wow edition. Isn't this some wild energy that we're experiencing? Hey, everybody. Chanda Sparkles, intuitive, evolutionary astrologer, death doula minister, grid keeper, starseed mentor. Today has been wild, has it not? With all of the thousands of flights downed and not being able to get on your bank and turning on your computer to a blue screen this morning. Is Pluto really showing his catharsism, being there at literally 0 degrees as of yesterday? Pluto moves really slow. So when he changes a degree, often things happen. So we're going to get into that briefly. We have a new vibe here. I will be doing at least 2 separate videos a week from now on. One will be like this one, a light touch on the astrological movements, and highlighting something that can teach us something. And tonight we're highlighting the goddess Kassandra, partner to Apollo, because this asteroid Kassandra is conjoined with the Capricorn full moon that is happening this weekend at 29 degrees of Capricorn, and that is the second full moon in a row, which is also very unique and special. And this full moon is also conjoined to Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio. So we'll just talk a little bit about the energies and a little bit about what you can expect over the next period until we have the next full moon. Really, it's 2 to 4 weeks. This umbrella energy is with us, and we've already been experiencing the Capricornian world powers, world governments, world corporations, CEOs, technologies. All of that stuff is on the chopping block. And Pluto is making certain, because this is his last time there, he's making certain that he truly does become the demolisher of all that is of not the light, all that is not, he will shine a light on everything that is hidden within the shadows of the collective consciousness and your personal life. Especially if you have anything, and I mean anything, at 26 degrees to say 3 degrees of a sign. 26 to 3 degrees of a sign. If you have anything, you're going to be affected by these energies in your birth chart. If you don't have a birth chart, I recommend going over to astrograph.com. That's a fabulous place to get a free birth chart. They're very intuitive. It was created by Henry Seltzer, who's a fabulous elder astrologer, and he knows his stuff. It's a really great platform for learning astrology. And you can get a free birth chart. So go and check it out. These cards, when we jump into the cards tonight, so it's just going to be a quick astrology, then straight into the cards. Next week's video will be more focused on the chart and no cards, just an oracle pull for the collective. So this is the tarot journey into the depths of Pluto tonight. Okay? This is the full reading for the elements based on your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right? Very good to see everybody loading in on the chat. Remember, we are broadcasting on multiple platforms. So I see all of your lovely chats coming through here on YouTube and Facebook. I appreciate you all. Please share this out because, yeah, it's a kind of surprise, which we're having to really learn to do. Everyone on TikTok, if you're hearing me, double tap the screen and say hello. If you want to see the visuals of the cards, everything I'm about to show on the goddess Cassandra, come over to the YouTube, Chanda Sparkles Astrology. The link is there in my bio. We would love to have you. All right, so let's get moving on this astrology. This is a Capricorn full moon, and it is happening this coming Sunday. Early morning is the actual timing of this. So you're really feeling it now because the Capricorn moon has already entered Capricorn because it's at the very last degree when this full moon is exactly standing across the sky from the sun. That's when we have a full moon, when the moon is exactly across the sky from the sun. And right before this Capricorn full moon, we have Mars entering into Gemini. This will be a lot of passionate communications. This is a fabulous time for you to sign up for a course. It's a fabulous time for you to step into something that you want to expand your mind on, and really dive in to how you can use the will and the drive of Mars in Gemini conjoined with Jupiter. That's coming up not too far from now. That's going to be really, really powerful. So we'll be looking at that in August. But right now there's a lot of nervous, I literally wrote it on my calendar. There's a lot of nervous, systematic, overstimulated energy. And gosh, sure did show up this morning when we didn't have any Microsoft. You know, I mean, that was a lot medical. You know, you think about it. I heard from people around the world, banks, their medical guy's mother-in-law was in the hospital and all the systems failed. You want to talk about kind of a little bit of a freak out there. That's a lot. Also tells you Uranus is in Taurus, because Uranus is the planet that shakes things up. It rules the internet. It rules over everything having to do with fast bandwidth, okay? And when Uranus is in Taurus, there's shakeups with the Earth's money structures as well as shakeups in our values, our valuables. These kind of things continues. The Earth itself having shakeups here just locally. I am here in Padre Island, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas, just locally. Just yesterday, we had a big fire start up, and I believe it actually started this morning. I'm not real sure the actual timing. I just know it's within the last 24 hours. Big fire out on a remote island on St. Joe's Island, which is kind of dear to our hearts because it's a place where we go to get away from all. There's no buildings out there. There's nothing out there except for a big lighthouse. So, you know, it's catharsism. It's literally burning things away. Pluto is burning things away. And we're talking about celestial bodies such as the moon, the sun in Cancer, emotional Cancer at 29 degrees, which is the anaretic degree. It's the last degree of a sign. It's the very strongest degree of a sign. And then 0 degrees of Pluto in Aquarius. You're being activated by both archetypal characters of both of them. So this causes a lot of distress. It also causes crisis, different crises popping up left and right in our personal and in the collective world, because Capricorn is world powers, world governments. It's when dealing with the collective big boys and girls. It's about how we as a people relate and what legacy we're going to leave. What is your legacy? That is Capricorn. What is the deep roots of the ancestry? Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. Saturn is in Pisces, okay? And Saturn has gone retrograde in Pisces, the double-bodied water sign, the only double-bodied water sign. It is extremely emotional. We're talking about external and internal security. This is when you're not secure in who you are. You're not secure in... It also brings up with the asteroid of Kassandra being there, it brings up a lot of having feelings of nobody's there for me. Having feelings that, you're left out. You're kind of like, it's kind of like a... well, it's like you speak to things that you're passionate about and you're in the know of, but people think you're crazy. That's the goddess Cassandra, but she is the goddess of prophecy. But that prophecy wasn't believed because it was scorched and cursed by Apollo. We're going to jump into that. I have a little thing on the screen. I'm going to show you about that. But I do want you to understand that we're also under the influence of Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter and Saturn are beginning their square aspect, which is going to be a long aspect, okay? And we're going to see this multiple times. So this is about mutual reception, optimism versus fear, okay? Jupiter's optimism versus the fear that gets instilled by Saturn, father time, karma, time to pay your piper, kind of thing. But I want to remind everybody there's a divine timing for everything. Saturn timing rules this moon. And that timing must be based on your faith. It must be based on you. There's just certain things in the world that are fated that we can't control. And getting anxious and realizing that there are some forced forward changes of momentum happening. And, still, Neptune is at 29 degrees, still moving slowly, but starting to get to where he's, going to start moving a little bit more here soon. But these things are being revealed. Truth is coming out. Truths are showing themselves up in our lives personally. I wrote, because of this Jupiter and Saturn, it's a lot about expansion and retraction. Expansion and retraction. Just expect you'll expand upon something, then you're going to be forced to retract upon it or something involving it. You also might consider that, with Mars and Gemini coming up to connect with Jupiter, this is going to enthrall humanity to really speak big. Okay, so it's like, maybe overdoing it, over boasting, over, confidence, just the too much is going to be a real big theme over this next good long period, probably for the next few months. You'll see lots of boasting, lots of big talk, lots of, it's my way. I know, it's like the truth is revealed, but then sometimes people are wrong, right? Like you have to be able to admit when you're wrong. You have to. I'm wrong all the time. I do my best here, but geez, it's a lot. Now this moon is going to bring up wounds because it's in a T square to Chiron. Chiron was with the solar eclipse back in April. We have just passed the halfway mark between eclipse seasons with that new moon in Cancer. Water sign Cancer. Where's my security at home? Do I feel secure within my own skin? Does family love me? Do I have family surrounding me? I will tell you, I'm just going to tell you real quick. I know I'm derailing here and I'm trying my best to stay on point, but you know, it's been tough for me and multiple people I've spoken to here recently with these themes of not having tribe, you know, not having your, you know, your closest of close near you. So like, for example, if you get sick, you know, who's going to take care of you? You know, if you're kind of a solo person, this is just for my solo folks. And many star season light workers, we are solo, or we're involved in a relationship that makes us feel solo, you know, because maybe you're a more empathic person, maybe you're a more sensitive person. And this is that time period, especially involving this goddess, where it's time for us to really count on ourselves and really understand that self-reliance is the big key here. Okay. Now, of course, this is a general, and I can also hear channeling from the replay video on YouTube. So thank you for being here. But this is a general consensus for the general population, also in tune with my psychic awareness. Each of you will need to look at your astrological birth chart and find out where 29, well, just look from 26 degrees to 3 degrees of Capricorn to Aquarius. That is where this full moon is taking place. All right. You really want to just have this caution, but still be optimistic, because it is Jupiter, and Jupiter is the ancient ruler of Pisces, where Saturn is traversing as the ruler of Capricorn. We have to look at Uranus. Okay, Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, where Pluto is resting. And Uranus is shaking everybody up from the inside out for a reason. There's a divine timing in all of this. This is a very fated time. Today, there was a finger of God with the moon. And a finger of God aspect is 2 quincunxes with 1 sextile. It's very rare. And we need to realize that when these intense emotional endings are happening, or maybe you're being put into a situation that's really awkward and you just like, I can't do this. You're going to have to do it. You have to optimistically move forward. You have to optimistically step into. Now, I would never give that advice for this weekend. But next week, yes. Okay. Next week, once we've gotten past this Capricorn full moon, once the moon has crossed on over and gotten into Aquarius, it's go time. That would be by Monday, Tuesday, late Monday, early Tuesday. And I am in the States, in Texas. So you'll have to adjust for your time zone. But Venus has begun her rise. You know, she is visible now. And Venusian codes are strong. You know, Venus, when you can see Venus in the sky, and she's the evening star. So when you look to sunset, right after the sun sets, you know, and it's starting to get dark, you can look out there and you'll see her on the horizon pretty much everywhere. And if it hasn't happened in your area, it will soon. Look, this week for it to be able to really be visible. Take in her Venusian codes. You know what? I brought out for one of my clients today, I brought out what I call my abundance attractor. Okay. My abundance attractor. Look at that. I've had this $2 bill since I was little. My grandfather gave it to me. Okay. And each of these is in semblance of something important to me, these 2 tens. So, and it's 22 because I'm a master 22. You see, there's always a meaning. But pyrite, get you some pyrite. Put you a little piece in your bra. We're working with pyrite. Pyrite is a good stone for Capricorn, and it's also a good stone for Scorpio, which is the ruler of Pluto. And pyrite is going to assist with the abundance attractor. You want to magnetically attract. This is Venus energy for this time period. Grab you a little piece, just a little piece. Put it in your bra, put it in your pocket. Whatever works, whatever's clever. And yeah, attract. We want to attract good to us. So therefore we be good and we put it out there and we continuously step forward even through the hard stuff. I'm not gonna lie, this beginning of this week was tough. And it still is for many people, but I mean, and it still is for me too, but I'm here, you know, but the beginning of the week was really, really tough. A lot of people having a lot of really, real problems, and it's all around the emotional body. I told you at the beginning of Cancer season that we are all coming together to nurture the self, nurture the home, figure out our security. Security also means internet security. It also means, you know, because could you think about it for a minute? Like, what if everything just went down? Would you be okay? Do you have cash? Do you have something that like is tangible that you could use to barter? So these are signs from the universe saying, hey, you might want to make some precautions and do things a little bit differently if you haven't already. And all of us are struggling financially because of the shitty economy. And that is going to continue. You know, I don't see that changing. Next year is going to be real challenging, you know, because this is the middle of everything crumbling and falling away to be rebuilt anew. And we want to manifest our connection to universal love through every cell of our body, in knowingness that no matter what happens with the world and its finances and its IT issues and its fires and its hurricanes and its typhoons and whatever may be affecting its wars, that we are solid in the light while honoring shadow experiences and giving them their just due, right? Double tap the screen, please. Thank you. So there's the astrology. Just know next week, I'm not going to do a super week ahead, but just know that next week the sun is entering Leo on Monday, and Mercury goes into pre-retrograde phase next week. And we're going to have Mercury enter Virgo. Mercury entering Virgo next week will assist with some of these mercurial mind F's that we've been dealing with. Because it's like Mercury doesn't perform well, okay, when he's in Leo. He prefers to be in Virgo. That's his ruler. It's like him going home. So communications, talking, intel, writing, internet, media, all of that stuff, planning your day, your health and wellness. Virgo is all about the health and wellness. It's a really good time to start thinking now about doing that fast or doing that new workout regime, or maybe you're going to start, you know, doing some hormone replacement type stuff, or maybe you're going to create an apothecary. Maybe you're going to create medicines from your apothecary. That's what I'm doing. I've been working over here on my little apothecary, and I'm, you know, I've got all the stuff, but I'm still organizing. I'm still feeling into it. And, you know, I just recently made a brand new batch of my holy water. So that's another thing. I'll be coming on here on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok, but you still got to come over to the YouTube to be able to see all the screen of everything. I'll be coming on here in the future and doing videos that are about how to make things, how to make herbs and blocker sprays and everything that we can use to utilize. Like I'm wearing my EMF blocker spray, holy water. and I feel fabulous. I mean, it's an instant upliftment, but it's also shielding and blocking the EMFs that are around because I'm surrounded by them. So just think about that. There's lots of different things that you can do to assist yourself with the energies. We're not going to stand by idly while the world crumbles and not have resources and understanding of how and what we can do for ourselves. Okay? All right. I see everybody in the chat. I thank you for being here. Oh my goodness. What a great, great day it is when all of you come and join in. Hi, Donna Lewis. Thank you to the moderators who are helping to keep the chat totally clean. Remember to like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things. There's Jerry Lynn. She's in the house. And Deborah, I see you there. Casey, hi. How are you? Julie Lennox, what's up? So glad that you're here from Canada. Yes. Solier, how are you, my love? So glad you're here. There's Karen. Hey, Kelly Wood. So glad that you're here. Yes, yes. Oh, look, there's Amy Ulrich. Thank you, Amy. I'm so glad that you're available. She's checking it out. She's checking it out on YouTube. Oh, no, she's on Facebook. Thank you. And she's left the link there for you to come over to the YouTube. That's another thing. It really does. Okay, I get it. You know, maybe you're broke and you can't afford me a cup of coffee or send me a PayPal or a Venmo. Just come over to the YouTube. Just come to the YouTube and watch it there. Watch the video. Comment on the replay. That really does help other people to find us, and it helps me. It's how you support me to do this free content that I provide. All right, here we go. Karen D is in the house. Hey, Karen. So glad you're here. Looky there. Everybody say hi to Landon. There's my son. I love you too. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. Amy Faith is up in the house and Helen's here. What's up, my Greek sister? How are you? So glad you're here. Jenny Johnson, beautiful, awesome Starseed Lightworker. Thank you for being here. Yeah, people are losing it. Helen says, yes, it's been terrible. People are losing it. Yeah. Well, people were catching fires and doing attacks and strikes and stuff. I saw someone sent me a follower from Australia. Or it might have been New Zealand. So, yeah, I mean, people are just, it's a lot. Hey, Anthony, so glad you're here. And Deborah, I see you there. Amy, Faith, Amanda. All right, we got to keep rolling. There is Joy Miller, our feng shui guru of Corpus Christi, Texas. Y'all call her. She's got some really good eyes on how to shui you out. Okay, so I know that sounds so corny, but I get to make up words because I have Saturn in, Saturn in Gemini in my birth chart. So I get a pass. All right, so I want to, I've got a quote. I don't know why I put that away yet. I wasn't done. So today in session, I was speaking about this moon and how, this is a death and rebirth process to a lot of things. And it just came out in flow. We're in a Capricorn. So instead of a Capricorn full moon, this is a Capricorn. It's like being in the cocoon, just waiting to go out of the cocoon. And we can't see, but we can feel. It's like being in the void of the uterus as the baby is at 9 months and we're about to be born. So there's this feeling of all of this death and rebirth energy because it's Pluto, right? And being in Aquarius at 0 degrees, that's everything technology-wise, IT-wise, off-planet entity-wise. That is everything having to do with the strange and the weird and the genius. Think the IT Lord of the Underworld. That was one that came through yesterday. It was the IT world. I swear I wished I would have been here live and said it yesterday, but I was like, it's the IT Lord of the Underworld when Pluto is at 0.00 degrees. It's so incredible how these energies play out as an observer myself. I just can't believe it sometimes. It's shocking. All right. So what I want to do is on the screen here, I'm going to pull up the goddess Cassandra, the asteroid Cassandra. Okay. So she represents the archetypal dysfunction of marriage, the gift of prophecy, and the boldness to, oh, I better put myself to the screen. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. Oops, sorry. Let me go like this. Well, I'm glad I paid attention to that. How did I do that before? Oh, I know what I did. Okay, we'll go like this, and then we'll go like this. Okay. Take two. It's live, man. Hey, if you want to see everything on the screen over here, please double tap. Come over to Chanda Sparkle's Astrology on YouTube. You'll see all the cards. You'll see everything that's going on the screen. Okay. All right. Let's start over here. Cassandra was a beautiful red-haired young girl who caught the eye of Apollo, the sun god, and also the god of prophecy. Apollo is the god of prophecy, right? The Greek god. Being the sun god, he desired that Cassandra would worship him as other females did. And doesn't every man want that, right? She did not pay Apollo the attention he desired, so he spat in her mouth a loogie. When I read this shit, I was like, oh no, ma'am. He spat in her mouth. I just couldn't believe it. That was not what I was expecting to hear about this entire thing. Okay. Sorry. Excuse me. I digress. Let me go back. Being the sun god, he desired that Cassandra would worship him as other females did. She did not pay Apollo the attention he desired, so he spat in her mouth, giving her a loaded gift of prophecy in exchange for her favors. Cassandra refused Apollo still, and in retaliation, he cursed her because she was still like, no, you're definitely not getting none of me because now you've spat in my mouth. And you think I'm going to keep on going? Oh, no, thank you. But then he cursed her. So he had given her the gift of gab, basically. He had given her psychic awareness to be a prophet, to tell prophecy. And then when she still wouldn't do it, he spat in her mouth and he cursed her. In retaliation, he cursed her because he could not take the gift back, because once a divine gift is given, you can't take it back. That's a big part of this entire metaphor. Remember, we use this as a metaphor for our own lives, that no one would believe her warnings and intuitions. So everything she spoke, didn't believe it. Cassandra warned repeatedly of disasters, but was ignored, branded an hysterical, and then ended up dying insane. The state is known as psychological parlance as the Cassandra complex. It's written in the psych books now, the Cassandra complex. Being brainwashed into believing that you are wrong when you feel you are right is a crazy maker. Okay? They're making you crazy, making you think you're wrong when you know you're right, but you get brainwashed into believing that you're wrong. That's a big theme right now, okay? And then 2, it says, what else I put? Cassandra can show where we need to stand up for our beliefs and inner faith no matter what. She tells the gift of prophecy and the ability to forewarn others through giving credence to our own intuition and insight. Where we are not given credibility is pointed out by the location of the asteroid as well. And this asteroid is at 29 degrees of Capricorn right now, okay? That moon's coming right on up there. Cassandra shows us where we deviate from the norm to pursue the truth, even if it seems crazy at the time. It's like when you're going to follow your gut feelings, no matter, right? You're going to follow your gut feelings no matter, because you know you're right. Here is a picture of Cassandra. You can see she's beautiful. She has the long flowing hair. I chose this one because to me that just kind of what felt right. But they had multiple ones up here. Another one, let's see. Another one I liked. Let me move this up or down. See there? So she was a redhead, which is unique in itself. And Apollo, she wouldn't give it up to Apollo, you know? And so he cursed her. He cursed her. Nobody believe anything she say. See, look here. Right there. So anyway, that is the story of Cassandra, and how we can utilize that is for standing up for ourselves and recognize that this indeed is a thing right now. To feel like no one believes you, like people think you're crazy, like nobody cares for you. Cancer, the sun in Cancer moving to the last degrees of the zodiac is strong. It's probably so strong, you know, it's emotional security, feeling as though I need, you know, I really need someone to believe me. I need someone to understand me. I want someone to even give a shit about me. You know, I don't want to feel disregarded. I don't want to feel like what I say is wrong when I know in my heart it feels right to me. So these are themes. These are big themes that we are dealing with right now. Okay. I hope that helped you. I'm going to go ahead and remove these. If somebody would tell me who we're starting with, we're going to begin the tarot portion. These are sun, moon, and rising, based on your sun, moon, and rising. So you must know your sun, moon, and rising so that you can tap in and know that the reading is for you. You also want to know, you know, what your elemental is. So like if you're a Scorpio, you're a water sign. If you're a Cancer, you're a water sign. If you're a Pisces, you're a water sign. If you're Aries, you're fire. Sagittarius, fire. You get the drift, okay? So you got to know these things to really understand and participate as we move forward in this Capricorn full moon tarot session. These readings are timeless, but I always like to say, if you're here now or on the replay on YouTube, you are meant to be here for a reason, and you may tap into a whole different element. Like, say, let's just say you're like me, like I have Scorpio sun, Scorpio rising, so that's water, and then I have an Aries moon. But sometimes I might resonate with the air signs because I have 3 placements in Libra. Okay. And then I have another placement in Gemini. So you see, like it just depends. But this is how we channel, we meditate, and we're able to like tune into the frequency of your high self and tap in and give the information. Okay. I am a seasoned tarot reader. Been doing this since I was 15. I know what I'm doing, and my cards never lie. And that's the fucking truth. And I'm a Scorpio, and I'll always give it to you exactly the way it is. I'm not a sugarcoater. So here we go. So let's take these down. And don't forget, when this video posts, so please come back on the YouTube and, you know, do the like, do the subscribe, hit the bell, all of the things. Share me out to a neighbor or a friend. Okay. And we're about into Leo season. And next week, when I return next week with just the astrology, not the tarot, we'll announce a new season winning package. So you can get in now on this YouTube replay video and comment, and that will start to put your name, because we're heading in to the winning week. Okay. So if you comment on the replay, like and subscribe, the YouTube only, that is how you get in on the big drawings. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I need to clear. I will also be posting later on my Facebook page and on my community tab, probably tomorrow, the actual Sabian symbol, which I will tell you real quick. I'm not going to read the whole thing for time purposes, but I will tell you, I meant to do that half and half, sorry. We've read this Sabian symbol before on this channel multiple times. 29 degrees of Capricorn, which is 30 in the Sabian symbols book. Okay, Sabian symbols. It's the last symbol of the zodiac. Is titled A Secret Business Conference. The key word is opportunity. The theme is executive session. It speaks to politics, okay? And that's why all of this is happening in the world, because we're in Capricorn, 2 Capricorn full moons back to back. Capricorn is opposite Cancer with the sun in Cancer. Your stepping stones. I'm not reading the whole thing, but I will post all of this. So look tomorrow in the YouTube community tab. Y'all don't forget that that tab is there, okay? Meeting, conference, consultation, association, allegiances, conversations, a parlay, deliberation, congress, assembly, discussion, forum, administration, politics, strategizing, planning, maneuvering, hidden agendas. Oh yeah, hidden agendas and power plays in the background, in the hidden. All right, so all of that is going to be part of our reality over this next month for sure. And really, we'll be experiencing these energies for a while, because Pluto is going to go back into Capricorn, hit 29 degrees, and then come back out and go into Aquarius, where he will stay for the next 19 years. So Pluto is bringing up the shadow of world powers and governments, but right now at 0 degrees of Aquarius, he's bringing up the shadow of technologies. He's bringing up the shadow of AI. You know, the AI Lord of the underworld has spoken and will continue to speak, and we won't be clear of that energy until really the end of March, probably around spring equinox, end of March, April, whenever Pluto finally backs off of this United States of America's degree, because he will be September 1st into Capricorn retrograde. He will come out of Capricorn by November 17th and go into Aquarius forever. But we'll still be feeling that strong Aquarian Plutonian energy as it traverses through. So this is like a taste. We're barely getting like a needle in the haystack kind of taste of what the future world is going to be like. And if you think that this election season is going to go well, it won't. And I will tell you right now, I don't even personally believe that we'll have a president come election day. Like, there will be some kind of something that happens. And I've said it since the beginning of the year that I don't feel like it's going to be an old man. I really don't. Now, that's based on the fact that if there's not a president named on election day. If there is, he could be an old man. But I don't think that we're going to have that all clear and it's going to be all perfect and the way it's supposed to go. So these are my predictions. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it, but this is what I feel. I feel like it's going to be a younger man or a younger woman. It could be a younger woman. But the psychic awareness that I was given at the first of the year was that it was not going to be an older man and that it was not going to be smooth in November. You know, that this is going to be a train wreck, basically, is what I felt like. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, I don't dive into politics a lot, but it is a politics type of year, and we got some crazy stuff happening in the world that you really need to be very discerning to, and realize that what you're watching is a theater. What you're watching is a show. What you're watching on the world stage has been pre-planned and prepared for you. Okay? And I'm not saying that no one died. I'm not saying that no one got hurt. I'm saying that a lot of that was somehow pre-planned. There was something sketchy there. There's just something wasn't right there. But at the same time, Mars was square to President Trump's Mars, and Mars is sitting on his ascendant. So his ascendant and Mars were getting squared, while Mars and Uranus were conjoined to Algol, the demon star. So I'm one to believe that, yeah, this very well could have come forward in a way that it wasn't true for everyone around, but then maybe the ex-president did know, or didn't. I'm not real sure. I'm still kind of like not clear on that part, but at the same time, there's just too many weird things. There's just too much there that just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't seem right. So be discerning right now. Really always pay attention. I sent out a video to a handful of people on my messenger, and it was basically, you can take anybody's face, anybody, and make a movie out of it if you have the right AI software. You can make them say anything you want, and it'd be just looking right at them, thinking that they're talking to you, but that's not them. This is me. I'm here. I'm real. But they can do that, and they can do it live. They can make it appear live. So there's a lot that can be done that we really are just beginning to understand. Okay. So very cool. Hey, everybody. See you there. I see you popping in. First house, 7 degrees of Scorpio. Nice, Amy. Very cool. Thank you. All right. I'm Aquarius. How do I keep the negative crap away? It's going to be tough depending upon your sun sign, wherever the degree is, because Pluto is going to come and transform you. It's metamorphosis. It's not just transformation. This is going from one complete state of being to another. Think about the breakdown from caterpillar to Capricorn, the cocoon, to the butterfly, to where you'll be able to fly as a butterfly. Think about that metamorphosis. Think about the alchemy that it takes to create a new you. Because the sun is your soul. It's the soul essence. It's the core essence of who you are. So all Aquarians are going to get a huge makeover, just like Capricorn. Because when Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008, we had the stock market crash and the world went to shit. Capricorns have been getting this all this last year's. Now it's Aquarius' turn. So it'll bring up a lot of shadows, a lot of fears, a lot of darkness. I would get yourself electromagnetic frequency blocker sprays. I would start researching how I can project my light. That's the best way, truly, is to project your light. Be in the light. Speak of the light. Be authentic. Not that you're not, and also you're going to be challenged financially. Anybody, all the fixed signs, whenever it's Aquarius, you're dealing with the opposite sign, Leo, or you're dealing with Taurus and Scorpio, getting the square, which is a tension aspect that pushes us. I like squares. I'm not an astrologer that says a square is big and scary. Often can become scary, but it pushes you. It shifts you. Because if we didn't have those, we wouldn't move and evolve and grow. It's so important. Yeah, Annette has a good one here. She says, I wish we could keep it all away, escape to nature, and only come back if you must. Wouldn't that be wonderful? You know what I would like to set intention for is that I would like to see more tribe spiritually. I've been feeling very alone, and I know a lot of people have too, and I've been feeling very ousted by family members that I love, but I know that I can't speak butterfly language to a caterpillar, you know? And that's not an insult, it's the truth. I want spiritual tribe where we live in community. I have seen this vision for so long. We live in community. We all live within a massive 100-acre plot of land, and we all have our homes there, and we help each other. We help grow food. We have teachers to teach our children. We have astrologers and counselors and ministers to help expand our heart. You know, we live off of the land, and we bring in and outsource what's needed. You know, we have a well, we have excellent water, we have a high pH filtration system so that we get the highest of quality water. You know, we can even put scalar waves in our water so that that's all that goes to the spiritual tribe. You know, I don't want to call it a compound because that sounds like a cult, and I don't want it to be a cult, but that's okay too. Cult is just something that's hidden. And wouldn't it be nice to be hidden away on a river that flows down into a valley of lakes? You know, that's kind of like my vision, you know, that's not too far from the ocean so that I can drive and get my beach fix. So anyway, putting it out there. We'll see if we can make it happen. Thank you. It's a dress. I appreciate that. Robin, my thoughts also. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so tonight, and let's see where we're at. Okay, we're coming up on the hour, so we got to get moving here. Tonight we are playing with the Astro Matrix Tarot. Astro Matrix Tarot. And let me set these crystals over here so they don't go flying everywhere. And I have the Magical Dimensions, 2nd edition, Love, 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 Light Star Creations. And then we're also playing with the Animal Tarot, the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, calling on the Kali Oracle, which was inspired by one of my sessions today, and a brand new deck to this channel, the Wizard's Tarot. Brand new deck. So, excited about that. Excited about that. All right. Let's get those all over there. All right. So, who are we starting with? Looks like it's water. Is that correct? Angela says, I love the idea. Sounds like heaven on earth. And if anyone could make it happen, you would make it happen. Yeah, I'd like to make that happen. That'd be amazing. All right. So I could only see top half, but awesome dress. Yeah, thanks. Okay, Earth is first. Thank you, Kelly Wood. Earth is first. All right. So Earth, y'all get the list going. I haven't seen one yet. This is we're trying to make these videos shorter so that we're not here for 3 hours. That's the goal. Not that I don't love spending time. It's just that I know it becomes a lot, you know. So, all right. Earth signs. Reminder. Double tap the screen, TikTok, and reminder you can come over to Chanda Sparkles Astrology and you'll see all the cards on the board because there's a split screen over there, okay? Or just hang out, however you want to do it. Okay, so for the Earth signs, we're going to go with the Animal Tarot to begin. And I'm going to clear with the tinctures. So you're going to hear 3 bells, and they begin now. All the cards have been smudged, cleansed, set in the 4-sided pyramid over here. They are all coded to connect in with your blueprint, your soul's blueprint. One more. For TikTok. All right, let's go. We are on Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising Earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So Capricorn, this is your only full moon. Psych, just kidding. I've been waiting all week to say that. This is your second full moon. Lucky you, right? How have those emotions been? Have you been able to handle your anger outbursts? Virgo and Taurus. And Virgo, hold tight. Hold very tight, because Mercury is on his way to you, but he's going to go retrograde. So just a little bit of a hint there. And Taurus, just hang in there. You got another year, a little less than a year, and Uranus is going to leave your sign. Two of Pentacles. Well, there it is. There's an earth energy right there. Maybe you are juggling too many things. You have too many things going on, earth signs, too much. And whenever you're juggling too many things, you're not paying attention to what's most important, because you got so many different things going. Followed by the Hermit and the Seven of Wands. The Hermit and the Seven of Wands. Whew. So the energy of the Hermit is saying you're challenged to really kind of bring it back to the wisdom, you know, rather than being kind of like with multiple projects and multiple things going and da, da, da. It's like, are you being wise? Are you really going to feel from within the inner elder? Like, it's like bringing and tapping in on that inner elder, the wise ancient one that you are, looking beyond the boundaries, you know, and see how he's turned around and he's looking back here at the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about passionate tension of having to fight off people, or people coming at you and say, you're wrong. You know, we need to do it this way and that way. And you're just like, I'm standing my ground. I'm following my heart. It's like the goddess Cassandra. You know, I'm speaking prophetic words here. I'm speaking things that I know to be true, but they're not believing you. They're not believing you. So sometimes you have, oh, look at that. There's two sevens. You got a Seven of Wands and you got a Seven of Pentacles here. Let me zoom it in a little bit. Let me zoom in this. You can see all the cards over here, TikTok, on YouTube. You can see them all on the screen. Okay. Let's go here. And I'm going to zoom this in just a bit so you can see them closer. There we go. All right, so make sure that that's there. So I have a guide. Two sevens. Sevens are hard. Seven is about patience. Slow it down, but things are going to come to fruition. Coming in from outside of you, there will be some kind of a payoff that's going to take some time. But it's when you stop juggling and you focus in on taming what's most important to you. You know, this is strength. Major life event, major arcana, the card of strength, ruled by Leo. The Hermit, major life arcana, ruled by Virgo, sometimes Taurus too energy. So the strength card is here to say, are you loving yourself and are you standing up for yourself? Are you able to step outside and speak your mind clearly from the heart? We're going into Leo season. This is heart expansion time. How do we expand the heart? How do we magnify the heart? Often because our heart gets hurt in some way, or we jump into something we love and we tell everybody about it and we stand up for who we are. We become the star of our own lives. That is the time period that we're going into. At the end, you could not have a better ending here. You have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. Okay, see there? The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment card. The wish fulfillment card is here to say, stop juggling, pull in on the wise elder. It's taking time. People are coming at you, but that payoff is coming. The payoff is coming. You got the Seven of Pentacles. It's not quite ready yet. The eggs haven't cracked yet, but it's coming. But it's going to take you really taming the inner beast here. Inner beast, tame the inner beast, and then fulfillment comes. Nine of Cups is in representative of Cancer. So it's like, I have plenty enough to offer the family. I have plenty enough to give, but I can stand on my own and I can take care of myself. It is a solo energy. On the bottom, you have the Page of Swords. Yeah, people are watching you. You're being watched. People are observing every single thing you do, earth signs. Let them. Let them. Somebody write it. Let them. Let them. 5 of Wands. Why? Why are they watching you? Because in the past, you would communicate with them. You'd give them like, this is, the 5 of Wands is like it's a fight, but it's kind of petty. It's kind of like pointless competition type stuff, right? It wasn't necessary. You fought in the past, but now you're stopped and you're focused because you're going to drop some of these things that you're juggling because you've got too much on your plate. And you know that. You've got too many things. Focus on one right now. Don't go cray-cray. Seriously, like give your wisest elder knowledge, the ancestral knowledge that lives deep within inside you in the shitemu. Inu shiteke nu shitamahai. Inu shitete. Hunaka shitemuna shitemunakai. The wise one that lives inside. 1, it's going to take time. 2, you have the strength within you to do this. They're watching. Let them. Thank you, Karen. Let them. All right. Now we're going to pull for further clarification from the Magical Dimensions deck. What do the Magical Dimensions have to say for the Earth sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Magical Dimensions, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Earth signs. There it is. Isolation, loneliness, bonds, home. Well, that's Cancer right there. You know, that is very Cancerian, that card. So, and you also have transformation. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. So, synchronicities, impulses, you know, that's a 41, which is a 5, which is in numerology is change, shift, often hard changes that you don't want to deal with. You know, that isolation and that loneliness and really like wanting to call home, you know, feeling wronged and abandoned even by source, God, creator. That is a real effort, or it takes a real effort in this energy that we're playing with to continually have your faith. Your faith is fucking tested left and right. And it will continue to be. Knowing and having this knowledge of helps you just stop, breathe, and just relax into whatever it is that's happening on the outside of you with gratitude and recognize that there's a beauty to all facets of life, right? All facets have their own beauty, even the tough ones, even the ones that make you feel isolated. I can completely relate to this. But you're going to transform yourself and you're going to morph. You're going to morph into a butterfly. That transformation process has already begun. But it's important that you realize, okay, refresh. Why is it doing that? Stop. Why is it trying to end? Hold on, y'all. This stupid TikTok. Refresh. Couldn't load an image. Try refresh again. That's crazy. All right, guys. It looks like I may lose you on TikTok for some reason. And if I do, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to wait. It's giving me like 4 minutes here. And it's not giving me a puzzle piece. No image shown. Submit. That's crazy. So if nobody's active on there, often it'll give me like this puzzle piece that I have to drag. There it is. Oh, thank God. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. I don't know why they do that. If you are on TikTok and you're listening to me, or if you're on YouTube, Facebook, and you could pop over to my TikTok and just double tap the screen, that would help me to not have to have that happen. If you guys that are listening, if you double tap the screen, that would help to have some interaction here so that I can continue to provide this for TikTok as well. I do this whole separate live stream because you as TikTok will not go into my, what do you call it? You won't go into my eCam multi-stream service, unfortunately. I don't know why. Anyway. Okay. The last card that we're going to pull for you tonight is from the Kali Oracle. Sorry about that, Earth signs. Kali. The Kali Oracle. What does the goddess Kali Ma have to say? Come on with it. For the Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, I'm taking the one that popped upwards. And I want to say thank you to Amy Ulrich for sending me this deck. It's a real special deck, and I only bring it out every once in a while. So you got the Kali Tantrika. The Kali Tantrika. Okay? Earth signs. The Kali Tantrika. If you want to see all the cards, come over to Chanda Sparkles Astrology on YouTube and you will see everything that's going on this board. Okay, let's find out. 35, that is an 8. Holy cow, I opened right to it. Wow, we know that this is important. Our wild mother goddess overcomes duality. You got the 2 of coins, Earth signs. Overcomes duality, resting in the sweet spot of integration, healing, and creativity. She facilitates the overcoming of tension and conflict, birthing sacred solutions and evolution into the greater bliss. Kalika Tantrika is Kali, the tantric queen. She overcomes all karma, realigns pathways when we have veered off course, reverses the momentum of negative uses of the free will, and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. Her presence announces significant change and positive improvement in all aspects of your life, especially your spiritual lifestyle. Call on the Kalika Tantrika. Earth signs, call on the Kalika Tantrika. That's amazing. All right. Thank you, Earth signs. I hope that this message helped you. I hope that you are able to receive some guidance out of these cards and the messages, all sent to you with love. Let them. And remember, the Hermit always holds the star. The Hermit always holds the star. Always. Okay? Hermit always holds the star. Meaning your faith, your hope. Eternally knowing that everything that you are creating in this reality is coming back to you. You know, understanding that if you continuously tell your story over and over, you know, because all the players in your life, that's like a story. So you can look at your storyboard and you can continuously repeat that storyboard over and over, and you'll continuously receive somewhat of the same story coming back into your life. So you don't want to get caught in the loop. Don't get caught in the loop. All right. Who's next? Air signs. Thank you, Kelly Wood. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's go here. All right. Air signs. And the air signs are going to get the brand new deck tonight. The brand new deck tonight for the air signs. All decks have been smudge cleared and cleansed prior to you arriving here, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Oh, and you got the ash. Look at that. There you go. Inoshete mokanahe. Onalashete mokanahai. Oshete mokanehe. Inu chichikemakai. Ishite dun takehe. Onalake tu mashiki ina tu nashikete monai. I knew there was a smudge that was needed for you air signs. There was no doubts in that. All right. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius need to know for the Capricorn full moon conjoined to Kassandra and Pluto? The Hermit. Well, the Hermit came out last reading too, so air signs, you might want to check back to earth signs. Followed by the Four of Wands. What? Wow, that's amazing. So you've been on this really long journey and you have been going within for some time. You have been seeking wisdom for some time. Seeking wisdom, not only the wisdom that's within you, but you've been looking without. Okay, you've been looking in the mirror. Look here. This Four of Wands says, what are you seeing in the mirror that excites you? You know, what are you holding within that excites you, that makes you want to celebrate life? This is celebration. This is also stability coming in. Okay. And look, that wizard, the Hermit, is underneath that full moon. Air signs. Followed by the High Priestess. So you've already got two major life events, two major arcanas here on the board. Big life events coming in. Your intuition is not wrong. If you're asking for something right now, your intuition is not wrong. But it has to be something that you've opened your heart to. Believing in all of that is surrounding you and giving you the guidance that's within you. Holding yourself, being that self-reliant air sign that you are. You're not wrong. So this is the problem with air signs. Often you fall out of your intuition, and then you have guides outside of you constantly telling you messages, telling you things, but you think it's just your mind. You think it's your monkey mind. It's not. The High Priestess wouldn't be here if it wasn't. Followed by the Four of Swords. So you have got two fours. Last read, it was two sevens. Okay. So the Four of Swords outside of you, this is an energy coming for you. So there's going to be something that's calling you to really take time out, take a pause, go on a vacation, lay it down. You know, the Four of Swords is a tough card. Swords is for the air sign element. Okay. By the way, if you didn't know that, this is a card that says you have gone so far with this as you can, and it's time to pause. It's time to meditate. It's time to rest. It's time to just maybe relax by a pool, you know, take some time out for yourself, because you're integrating a lot of real challenging energies. Remember, the Four of Swords is the card that follows the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is the most heartbreaking, heart-crushing, grieving, loss card in the tarot. So this is like going through all of that, and now it's time to pause. And now it's time to come within. This Hermit here has brought you on a long journey. You've been seeking for some time, right? But your intuition is speaking to you. Don't get it muddled. Don't get it muddled. Your challenge here is to celebrate you. Celebrate. You may even be going to a wedding. You might be going to some kind of an event or some kind of gathering or a festival or something like that that you're planning. And maybe you're second guessing yourself. Don't do it. You're balancing the dualities of the light and the dark within you and without you. Within and without at all times. The King of Swords. Wow, there you are. Loud and proud in your sign. Look at that. There is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is here. This is intellect. This is genius energy. This is fairness. This is knowing oneself, but putting up with no shit. This is being grateful for the diversities. The diversity, see the duality here. Okay, the black and the white. Black shadow and the night and the light. The shadow and the light. Balancing everything. This is deep wisdom. You got, these two are very similar cards in their own right. Very wise. Followed by the Seven of Swords fuckery. Damn. So you got the lion, stealing, cheating, fuckery card. Okay. This is people manipulating. This is people lying. This is people taking things from you. This is people not doing you right. That's not the greatest sign at the end of this deck. Why is the Seven Swords here? I'm going to take an additional card. Why is the Seven of Swords here, please? What's going on? Ah, the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Wands is the card of law of attraction. Okay, it's going and setting a path. It's knowing that you're following your heart, you're following your passions, you're following your higher guide. It's like what lights you up, your higher guidance, right? You were trusting the wrong person in the past. You were trusting someone, and this also could be for some of you, okay, the 20% of you. For 20% of you, this happened in the past, okay? But it's like somebody's already been real shady. Somebody's already been into the fuckery, right? But the rest of you, this is something that may be coming. That's like not happened yet. So keep your eyes peeled and keep your sword close. Keep your sword close. You are the King of Swords, okay? You're the King of Swords. Remember, establish yourself as so. I would like all of you who are hearing me now to please go and research and read. Intuitively search. Remember, don't just go all willy-nilly when you go search something on the internet. But I want you to go search and read. Even if you're like a seasoned tarot and you know what it means, you're still going to receive some kind of message from your higher guidance concerning the fuckery by looking up the King of Swords and just seeing what it's all about. Read it. Intuitively search. But your challenge here is to realize it is time to celebrate you. It's time to celebrate who's in the mirror. It's time to understand that your passions, your creativity, what you want to do in life, what really lights you up is most important here. And you're getting guidance on it. It's time. Somebody's going to be like, slow it down. It's time to rest. And I still feel like that. I feel like somebody outside of you, or for some reason, something's going to say, maybe it's a family member, God forbid, that gets sick and you got to slow it down. Maybe it's some kind of outside issue with your property and you got to stop and halt and take care of that. There'll be some kind of a halt coming in, but be careful for the fuckery. Be careful that the law of attraction is always at work, right? You know, what you're doing and what you're putting out there, like your Taurus field that goes like this constantly, your energy field, your life force field constantly going like this. Same thing goes with how it shows up in the reality. All right, what's on the bottom? The Knight of Cups. I don't trust the Knight of Cups. If there's a love offer coming in, I would say no. I don't trust this Knight of Cups. I feel a lot of trickery, fuckery with this Knight of Cups. I feel like there's some deceiving going on. I feel like what you felt for this person or what you feel for this person, it could be past, could be now. If you're questioning, you don't go there with this, because this love offer is false light. It's fucking false. The Queen of Cups is there. That is why this happened. because you were making the call. You wanted love, you wanted companionship, but you're overly emotional right now. Every person on the planet is overly emotional right now, and I don't care if you have 0 water in your chart. Okay? You know, it's like constant heaviness. You can feel the trickery. You can feel it in the energy field. You can feel your energy field doing it. Stick to what is right for you. Stick to what lights you up and what pulls on those passion strings. And be cautious and don't double guess yourself. Like, don't feel as though, oh, well, that was just my intuition. And I'm not even kidding you. You know how I lit this sage? I'm going to show you. You know how I lit this sage? Normally I light sage and it goes away. It is still burning in there. Can you see? It's still burning. This thing is going today. Okay? Smudge yo shit. Smudge your house. You know, smudge their front door. Along the door. Go along the door 1, 2, 3, and then counterclockwise around the door. All doors. Smudge. Smoke all of your house out. Not just a little, a lot. Smoke it out. And then open one of those doors. And let all the dark energy leave your house. Let all of the shenanigans that maybe your kids bring in, or people, you know, people wear their shoes and they walk in the house. There's a reason why a lot of, you know, Asian folks don't wear their shoes in the house, because you're tracking in energies into the house, which is your security. And we're in Cancer season, and this is the tail ass into Cancer season with a big old full moon with Pluto. Important to watch your energy in where you feel secure, even in your workspace. In your workspace, smudge it. Smudge your car. And if you can't handle the smoke, get you a smudge spray. Spray it around. You know, there's all kinds of ways. Use sound frequency. Blast it in your house really loud. Clear your energy field, because there's fuckery, trickery. You don't get these kind of trickery cards if there isn't. All right, so let's continue here. Sorry I had to give you a little extra there, because I really feel some people are being deceived. Right. Looks like 3 flew out for you guys from the, what is this? The magical dimensions. Celestial assistance is there. Yes. That's exactly what I was saying with this card. Your guides are speaking to you. That's a number 5, which is big change and big guidance. Manifestation, prosperity, fortune, and intent. Yes, indeed. And the gateway. Mystery, voyage, and travel. Okay, so I'm going to show you TikTok so you can see one of them, but there's more here on the board. So if you're looking to go somewhere, if you're like literally wanting to go and leave a location, the gateway is open. The voyage is there. Open the travel possibilities. Start taking steps. So I know I'm eventually going to move out of this house. It may not be till next year though. You know what I'm saying? But I am moving. And I've started slowly gifting things or slowly packing things. Or if I get a good Amazon shipment in and it's a good box, I'm saving boxes. I got all kinds of empty good boxes stacked up in my garage to where when I have a little extra time, I'm like, okay, I can pack this away. I don't necessarily need that. You know, it just slowly. And see, this is not about getting ahead of the game, although it is. It's about realizing that you're taking, and you can use this analogy on anything. Maybe you're not moving. Maybe you're about to start a new job, or maybe you're going for a new job. You know, maybe you're wanting to start a family. Maybe you're trying to get pregnant, you know, all of the things. Whatever it is, take small steps towards it. Giving yourself and your highest self. See, you got to be communicating with your high self. High self knows, okay, she's wanting to move in this direction. I have no idea where I'm going to go. And I still, like, every once in a while, I'll look at the Zillow app and be like, okay, that looks all right, but I'm not really excited about it. You know, but I'm still giving myself the permission, and I'm speaking with my highest self that I'm serious. You know, that I need a smaller space. I don't want this big, huge space. I need a different space. I need a different outlook. I need to change the vibration. And I know it's right because I know my astrology. And I know by the time Saturn's like mosey on out, it's time for me to move. So manifest and prosperity. That's a 29. I don't know if that means anything. And then the gateway is 51. Call on your guides. And then finally, we will call upon the goddess Kale. Kalema. What does Kalema have to say to the air signs? That's it right there. You got Kamala Devi. Kamala Devi. Ooh, she's pretty. Look at her. Kamala Devi for the goddess Kali. Okay. Remember, the goddess Kali is all about slaying demons. The demon slayer. All right, so let's see what Kamala Devi says. That's number 25, which is another 7. We had 2 7s last time. Interesting. And 29 is an 11, master number. You have intent and you have fortune coming your way. That's, you know, that's a given. But you got to start focusing on your intuition and your guidance, not the people around you, not what the people are saying around you, not what the people are doing around you. Watching out for the fuckery, the deception, the lies. All right. We witness her beauty, and all struggle melts into grace upon grateful sigh. We witness her beauty, and all struggle melts. Wow. The heart softens into her protection and radiates peace. Her presence transforms frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. What have I been just speaking about? Law of attraction and how you're attracting things. She is the golden pathway of divine manifestation and peaceful content. Manifestation. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give freely and joyfully. Abundant divine blessings are upon you. Whew. That's a strong one. That's a good one. Look it up. Read more on the Kamala Devi for the air sign reads. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all, and I appreciate you all for being here. I hope that this helped you. Air signs. Now we're going to move on to water. Water signs are next. Sun, moon, and rising. The water signs are next for the sun, moon, and rising. And I am so excited because I'm a water sign. I'm a sun, Scorpio sun, and a Scorpio rising with an Aries moon. Okay. Let's get these put away and give them a little shuffle. I am not the cards that have already been pulled on the Kali deck, I'm setting them aside because I don't want to get the same 2 twice for each sign. So I'll only shuffle these if you're curious. Okay, so I've already done those, and I've already done those. All right, the water signs are going to receive the Astro Matrix, right? Is this the Astro Matrix, or is this the... Hold on. No, that's a legacy. Okay, yeah, this is the Astro Matrix cards. All right. No, not yet. I haven't cleared. All right, we're going to clear with the heart chakra bowl. This is in the key of F. And it helps to resonate with the heart if you'd like to breathe. Oh, thank you. I need to put that up there, don't I? Water signs. If you're on TikTok, you'll be able to see everything, all the cards on the board at Chanda Sparkle's Astrology YouTube. Peace and serenity to you all. And ease and grace is coming. You know, every day, water signs, we are given another chance to live fully and to live our lives authentically. It doesn't matter what happened 1 second ago. It only matters what you're doing in the now. You're welcome. Julie Frost has a question. She says, I have a smudging spray, but I'm not sure how to use it. All over you. All over you. All over your body. And you can just mist it in the air, you know. But if it's a small bottle, I would just use it on your body. Just spray it all over you. Like it's like a after you shower or after you do your salt bath kind of spray. Or let's just say you're attracting some negative vibes or you're getting some negative energy at you. Just keep it in your purse. Spray it around you and breathe in the medicine. Remember, sage is medicine. That's your smudge spray. It's medicine. Essential oils. Use essential oils if you can't handle the smoke. It's another way to do it. Young Living is a good brand I like to use. I like their Stress Away and their Joy blend. Those are my two favorites. All right. So here we are, water signs. Knight of Wands coming in hot and fast. This is the fastest knight in the deck. You know, passions, creativity, messages that may fire you up. Something that, like, you once thought was... Something that you once thought isn't. And that message hurt you. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands here. The Queen of Pentacles in the challenge position says you're not grounded enough. You know, you're not taking care of the physicality enough. And your challenge here is to become more grounded, to become more like the Queen of Pentacles, who loves all family. But she takes care of her practicalities throughout the day, and she cares about her legacy. She cares about who and what they will say, who's going to say it, and what are they going to say when she dies. She looks forward to the long haul, the long-term goals, okay? The Three of Pentacles, that also came out in a previous read today, I do believe. It might have been one of the clients, so I can't remember. All right, and coming in from outside of you, well, there you are, water signs, the Queen of Cups. Emotionally balanced, emotionally poised, intuition on steroids, and Judgment. Major life event, major arcana card, the Judgment. This is also Scorpio energy. So, you know, there was a point in time when these fast-moving type of communications, messages, it could even be seeing something on social media. It could be seeing someone and that really causes you to pause. That really causes you to think, do I really want to collaborate? This is the card of collaboration. You know, you're questioning now. Do I want to deal with these people? Do I want to work with these people? Do I want to build with these people? Who do I want to build with? The Queen of Cups coming in from outside of you, and see, her back is turned to this Judgment. And see, you got to see here. The Judgment card says, I'm going to burn it all away, and I'm going to fly away like the rising phoenix from the ashes that I am, you know, rising phoenix from the ashes. You know, the phoenix burns itself out purposely in order to rise again, to become fresh and new, you know, to cleanse and purify. This is a purification process that you're going through. There's a lot of emotional energy, and I feel like there's a lot of family hurt here. I feel like that, and that family could be like your tribe too, but whoever you look at as family, you know, we're in Cancer season about the family. I feel like somebody outside of you, you know, really does love you, but they turn their back. See, she's turned her back. You know, that they are poised and they're graceful and they're good and they may be overly emotional at times, but at times they have the best emotional intuition ever. And so it's hard for you to decide. I can see you sitting here contemplating, do I really want to deal with this people? And I don't know the answer. But here, this says you're going to be risen for another chance. There's going to be another shot at this situation. But your challenge here is to really be balanced within it, and to be just, and to be grounded AF. Like, seriously, how are you grounding? What are your grounding practices? What kind of, you know, do you sit and hold crystals and literally, visually, in your mind's eye, see a golden cord coming from your tailbone all the way to the center of the earth, thanking Mother Gaia, giving gratitude for the elements that are coming in to assist you? You're leaving. Oh, 2 cards popped. 2 cards popped. What? Oh, how does this even happen? So, my dears, you got the 6 of Swords and the Devil. You've got to get away from the toxicities. You know, where you've been and where you've been traversing and how you've been living is not going to cut it. It's just not. See, they're leaving. They know where they go. They're still going to have challenges ahead, but they're leaving to find the clear, calm waters. They're getting out of the difficult emotional turmoil. You know, these are intense emotional endings that are happening for the entire collective. And you're feeling it because you're an empath and you feel everything. Remember, sometimes what you're feeling is not yours, because you're psychic, intuitive empath, and you can pick up on other people's stuff. And that escalates the stuff that you have. You are a multidimensional being with multiple aspects of self, and a different aspect of self at all times is going in different directions. If you choose to go this way, there's another self of you that went this way. You know, self-reliance is very key here. Getting away from toxicities is very key here. You know, and that means all toxicities. That could be somebody in your life that is toxic. Somebody that's holding you back. Somebody that's holding you down. This is straight up bondage, right? And look, it's Capricorn. Okay? So this is the Capricorn full moon. Rise like the phoenix of the ashes and make the call already. You've got to move away from this. They're moving away. They're leaving. You see? You want to move away from the BS. This is mental turmoil, and knowing that you're going to move on, and you'll probably have to deal with this stuff wherever you get, but you'll be in a different vibrational frequency. You'll have a different attitude about it. You're not allowing the bondage. The bondage must stop. Those that are holding you back, and you know what? I'm going to also say this, and this may piss some of you off, but you're holding your own self back. And the messages that came through that upset you and put you into all of this, I feel like that they were right on. I feel like that they were right on. No matter how sweet and calm and wonderful this other water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, sun, moon, and rising outside of you is the back is turned. Fly to the heavens like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You know, the dead rise. In the traditional tarot, the judgment card is Archangel Gabriel blowing his horn so that the dead can rise from the graves and spirits are coming up. It's a second chance, but it's your chance. It's not nobody else's chance. On the bottom of the deck, you got the Seven of Cups. I don't like the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of different emotional choices, and some of them are not so good. You know, some of them are like, I've got all these choices, but it causes all this emotional anxiety and this emotional intensity when you have too many things. And then you get all clouded, and then you get fooled, and then you end up with fuckery. Eight of Swords, there it is right there. Why do you have all these emotional entrapments? Why do you have all these emotional entrapments, water signs? Because at one time, you had yourself blocked. You didn't even see it. You didn't want to see it. Before that, you were happy. But then you put yourself in this emotional intensity and all of these thoughts and all of these things, and I'm stuck here, and oh, woe is me. Fuck. Let it go. As far as these Seven of Cups, you cannot have your cups all full, and each one of those cups representing something that you're emotionally driven for or emotionally attached to, or intuition tells you, I got to do this or I've got to do that. Simplify everything right now. But I'm telling you, you're moving away. You're moving away from this. And if you don't, you're going to be trapped in bondage. You got a spare card here of the devil. And don't go biblical on this. This is toxicity. This is being held back, you know, but it could be great sex for some of you. Okay, moving right along, we're going to pull out the Magical Dimensions deck for the water signs. What do the Magical Dimensions have to say for the water signs? Thank you. Ooh. The Heart Portal. Love, receptivity, and mistrust. Mistrust standing out there in a love relationship. You can't trust anything outside of you. You have to trust what's within you, right? Through the heart portal. And you got shifting frequencies, intensity, choices, and align. Shifting frequencies, intensity, choices, and align to it. There you go. You know, this is a 52. That's a 7. You're almost to the end of this, whatever this is. I'd really think twice about collaborating again with some of these folks. Go it alone. The Queen, this is your challenge, okay? The Queen of Coin, often they're that solo goat that climbs the mountain to become, it's Capricorn, you know, it's the solo goat. It's the CEO of his life. And often it takes them their entire life to get there because they're late bloomers, all of them. But they're diligently going up the side of the mountain to get to the top of the mountain so that they can ascend as the flying sea goat. Magical. With a unicorn. It's amazing. All because they were grounded so much and so determined in their 3D reality that they were going to law of attract the perfect things into their life. You can do this, water signs. Just know that you got to shift your frequency, okay? You got to be the one to shift the frequency up. You got to drop all of these emotional attachments, these emotional choices. Got to let that shit go or the devil's going to hold you back. All right, and finally, for the water sign, sun, moon, and rising, water sign, sun, moon, and rising, we are going to call upon the goddess Kali. The goddess Kali. What does the goddess Kali Ma say? Ooh, That's the goddess Kalimase. That's 2 cards. So we're going to, oh, that's 3 cards. So we're going to just lay them out. And pull this away. Oh, look, it's another flower of pink. Do you see? Do you see the similarity there? Everyone on TikTok, come to Chanda Sparkles Astrology on YouTube. You can see everything on this screen. Brava. Baharavi Yogini. Yogini. I hope I'm saying that. Baharavi Yogini. Baharavi Yogini. Let's see what the water signs. I've never pulled that one before. That's a new one to me. I would remember that because I love skulls. I have like sugar skulls all over the house. All right. 21. Going the wrong way. All right. Here you go, water signs. Sublime Baharavi, fierce with sacred rage, cannot be deceived, nor deterred. She is unflinching, fearless, and determined. She causes that which is unworthy of the soul to flee and secures divine protection for the authentic soul path. Her presence empowers our hearts to face our fears and signifies that we are ready to overcome anything that has held us back. The Devil card. She gives the power to fulfill our heart's desires and reminds us to embrace our own unique path with confidence. You know, there's going to be a lot of this push and pull, this expansion, retraction. This is for everybody. Expansion and retraction. You know, that's really coming through very strong over the next month for sure. And your security is going to fall upon shifting frequencies. Someone write it out. Your security is going to fall upon shifting frequencies. You're not going to find security, water signs, the way you used to. Okay? You're going to find it in the shift. And you're going to have to like pull up some brass ovaries. Or brass balls if you're a guy. You're going to pull it up because the shifting frequencies is where you'll find security. In the moment of the shift. Which is now. Oh, excuse me. It's now. Oh, it's now. Oh, I'm sorry. It's now. Now is all there is. There is nothing else. Nothing. Make it happen. Make it happen. Pull in protection. Look this up. All right. Thank you to the water signs. I love you. I appreciate you. We're moving right along. Who is next? Who is next? And it's the last read. So this will be the last read of the night. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're not doing bad. Not as good as I'd like to, but we're working on this. Okay, we're getting it there. I promise. Okay, so we've done fire. What is next? We see we did fire. Fire's got to be next, right? Fire. Yeah. Fire signs. It is time for the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius Sun, Moon, and Rising cards. If you're on TikTok, all the cards can be seen over at Chanda Sparkles Astrology. Come on over. You can see everything right there, or just hang out and receive the messages. Okay, we're going to clear. And we still have that smudge burning. So we'll go ahead and offer that to each of you fire signs. Unashete monai. Unashete monai. Inuku shikikimahai. Inukai shite. Renda pukai shikimunai. Inu chikitukai moinai. Shinamokane. Shinamokanahai. Rambashate. Rambashahai. Inukai. I shukai. Otaime. Inu na shite mokanahe. Shite mokanahe. May your precious heart be calmed. I feel like there needs to be a blueprint of calm laid upon you. Oops. No, we're not. Oh, I'm wearing, hold on. I don't want to wear these, wear them. I am getting high on these energies. Okay, they're just wanting to go. Sun, Moon, and Rising, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Wands. I believe the King of Wands has already come out once tonight. Not sure which reading, but you might want to go check back because there's another one that did have that King of Wands. There you are, fire signs. The King of Wands is you. Okay, so this is just my confirmation. Okay, I'm holding these upside down. Oh, are these all mixed? Yes, they are. Okay, you're getting reversals tonight. I didn't check them. Okay, you're getting reversals tonight. So the King of Wands with the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the Six of Cups upright is melancholy, looking to the past, wishing things were the way they used to be, feeling like you want to be a child, wanting to be more childlike, want to do things from your childhood. But when it's in reverse, you're extremely serious and devoted in the present, but your challenge here is to release that need to feel like you've got to go back and do it the way it was. You know, you can't go do it the way you wanted to, even though subconsciously everyone is about to be going back in some form or fashion to the year 2020, 2021. We're already seeing it in the world, hints of what all of that was about, right? So as the micro to the macro, right? So as you traverse your passions, your creativity, large and in charge, knowing that you can take on anything and that you're here for yourself and you're self-reliant, but you hold the compassion of the Spirit, right? The Holy Spirit is within. The highest Christed light is within. Don't forget that. You are creator as you go through life, fire signs. Don't look to the past because the past isn't going to give you the answers that you need. You know, yeah, we all wish we were younger. We all wish we could go back. We all wish that we could do things differently, right? But the regret that you're holding is not moving you forward. It's keeping you stagnant. All right, so you've got the Nine of, excuse me. Oh, you got the Six of Coins. Ooh, okay, so you might have a payout coming. There might be something coming to you because you have served so many people and you have given so many opportunities that people are grateful and they're like, here, there you go, fire signs. Thank you so much. Here's a new coffee table for your new space that you've just moved into. Or here is a gift card for you and your husband to go out to dinner. Or here is a gift basket, or, you know, some kind of growth, some kind of giving is coming to you. So have faith in that something is coming, because I feel that very strong. Normally this is just about the give and take, but you've given so much that I feel like it's time for you to start accepting the receive, right? It's time to, and that's another thing. Are you holding yourself in an energy to receive things? Do you purposely wake up in the morning and say, I am ready to receive all that is meant for me in the highest light? Just say it. I'm ready. And it will come. Wow. Okay, so you got two sixes. You got the Six of Swords. This also came out, I believe, in the reading before. The Six of Swords outside of you. Somebody's moving away. Somebody's gone. Somebody's leaving. Nobody's going to stick around. This situation is done. And they are moving on. It could even be something you're dealing with your work. Okay. But this is all in the mind. And this is resetting the frequency of the mind with the Six of Swords. You know, someone outside of you leaving troubled waters. They don't want to stick around. They've got to go. They may be leaving you, and you can't change that. Ah, geez. Yeah, you're having some serious heartbreak. This Five of Cups, this is loss. This is breakups. This is grieving, losing your job, losing your spouse, losing your loved ones, losing, grieving, sadness, loss. You know, that Five of Cups, you have to realize, well, you got the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. You know, the messages that people give you that hurt you are actually there to help you, fire signs, on a much deeper level. And grieving also helps you, allowing the process of the emotions to come up and release them back to the light, release them back to the universe, release them. I also feel like there's somebody that's coming forward that's trying to assist. And you're going to get a message about this, and it's going to be fast, and it's going to be unexpected. There's some kind of a message coming through. The true blue shall rise. And no detichumakanahi, nushikemakai, inuchikamatu shitamunai. Ikikirushikamaga ino chukunumai. Inushita plukara ina shudukirai. Inoshitimoka ina shudumakahai. Rinchakamotoe onashitimokai. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Law of attraction energy. How you're holding yourself is what's coming in. Page of Swords. Why? Because people have been watching you and you know it. People have been listening to you. They've been watching you. And I don't feel like that these people that are watching are the greatest. To be honest with you. Whoever this person, people, multiple people for some of you. But you loved them. And you still love them. But you got to let go. They're gone. And you got to grieve. People don't give themselves enough time to grieve. You know, you can let go of all your worries that occupy your mind and release the need to be in control. And trust that everything, even the hard stuff, is for my highest good. Right? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. You can't control this kind of energy. You just have to let it be. And you got to stand in your power and use your guidance. Use the tools that are provided for you through your highest selves, through your guides, your angels. They show it to you all the time. Your law of attracting in what it is that you be. What it is that you are. Money's coming. There's some kind of abundance, something that's coming through. Someone's going to help you out. Something's coming to assist with this process. And it could very well be that you get half of the house. You know what I'm saying? That you have to move on to another place, or they have to move on to another place, and y'all got to split your shit. This is the greatest energies for breakups. You know, Pluto is burning it to the ground. You know, sometimes you have to let go of something and simplify something in order to be able to move forward and attract something better. Third eye portal. You got the third eye. Whoa. Ha! That just flew out. Hold on. You got the third eye portal. And you got the lunar eclipse. You got to be shitting me. Fire signs. So you got the third eye portal, intuition, focus, and confusion. And you got the lunar eclipse, which is adapting to the completions and the reveal at the end. You know, the third eye portal, you know, using your third eye in order to understand what it means to go from dark to light and back again. What it means to hold the shadow in integrity. What it means to work within the shadow, because we're all This whole world right now is on a dark night of a soul. We're all experiencing shadow energies, and we're all going to continue to experience shadow energies because we are being tested to master them. I also want to say there is a Libra lunar eclipse coming. Okay. So from now until the Libra lunar eclipse, you may be in grief. You may be dealing with some stuff. Take the necessary small steps to advance yourself forward. You know, even here on the bottom, it says majestic imminence. Okay. Fire signs. You are in a majestic image. You're sacred, divine, your worth, your value is beautiful. It's everything. Because you hold the flame. You're the sacred flame. You're the spirit. Look at Vesta in your chart. You'll get a message. All right. Let's also pull the last card of the night, the Kali Oracle deck. Goddess Kali Ma, what do you have to say to the fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Goddess Kali Ma, what do you have to say to the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Please give us the Bagalamukai. Mukihai. No. Bagalamukihai. So hard. Bagahalamukiai. Bagalamukai. Bagalamukai. I am so sorry if I'm butchering this beautiful language. Bagalamukai. There you go. There you go. There you go. Tammy Lynn on YouTube says, we are also in the fire element on the medicine wheel until fall equinox. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that. The fire element on the medicine wheel until the equinox. Perfect. So that's your flame, your inner flame. Okay. It's purity. It's the most divine, pure energy on earth, I think. Think about fire. You know, they used to have to burn the blade back in the day where they was going to do some surgery on somebody to cut out a arrow in their arm or whatever. I don't know why I'm getting a vision of an Indian with an arrow in their arm, but maybe something has to do with somebody getting an arrow shot in their arm. That's very interesting. All right, this is number 23. That's a 5. That is change. Change is coming. And the other cards were 39. And 54, a 9, and a 12, which is a 3, which is birthing. So 5, change, birthing, grieving, sadness, loss, moving on, letting go. All right, here we go. The sublime, fierce. Hold on, that ain't it. That's the wrong one. That is not it. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Bagalamuki, golden light of divine protection. She arrests, like to arrest someone. She arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making. She is divine intervention and sacred activity. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy to that which creates true happiness and bliss for ourselves and all beings. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tide. A positive turning of the tide of fortune is predicted. A positive tide of the turning of fortunes is predicted. Right up here. Something's coming through the sadness, through the grief, through the release. Don't get yourself too fired up in it. All right? All right. Thank you to the fire signs. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody being here. Hey, you know, we're working on this. We're really working on this. We're really working on this, okay? So this was my first time to get this video at 2 hours, and I'm very proud of myself. So I'm going to give myself a round of applause. Yay! I'm so happy that it wasn't 3 hours this time. That's awesome. Okay, so thank you everybody for being here. You were absolutely beautiful. I appreciate you. Smiling fire sign, Sagittarius arrow. We love you. We love you. Love you. All right. Thanks, guys. I love you so much. Remember, I'll be back probably next Tuesday. I'm not 1,000% sure, but just keep an eye out. I'm always posting before I go live. I always let you know before I go live. Make sure you click the bell on my videos and select all, so that YouTube doesn't just like randomly tell you whenever YouTube tries. You take back control. It's about you taking back control of what you can, right? And realizing some things you just cannot. Thank you to the moderators for being here and assisting the flow of the chat. I love you and I appreciate you. If you want to contact me for, I'm actually offering a little discount, 10% off astro regression sessions. If you're wanting a session, astro regression, if you're interested in regressing back, or we even regress forward. I don't know if ingress, but you get what I'm saying. Started offering those at 10% off. They're regularly $99, so then you get 10% off of that if you're interested. Please make sure you drop me a line on my email, sparklesastro@gmail.com. And that all the information that you want is below in the description. My email, how to contact me through Facebook, everything you need is right there. And please, if you got anything out of this, buy me a cup of coffee. Right below, there's links for my Venmo and my PayPal, friends and family only, so that, you know, we can keep it in the non-profit zone. I really appreciate that. And I also want to say a huge thank you to my dear sister Tammy Lynn and Sandra McEllis, who have been so kind and so good and so supportive to me as I've gone through such a hard time this past week. So I love you and I appreciate you. And that's what we're about. We're about supporting each other through the difficult, challenging moments and realizing all we have to do is hold space for that person and let that person evolve. Because often when you're going through something, you know you're going to get to the other side of it, but you got to be in it and be okay with being in it as you go through this process. Happy full moon in Capricorn, conjoined to Pluto. This is power, baby. This is big, big power. It was great. It was great hanging out. It was great. Love you guys. I'm going to say bye on TikTok over here, and I'll be back next time. All right. See you later. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. You are the God spark. You are the creator of your reality, so go create it.